two teams have been playing for more than a century in the heartland of America, and today we're going to settle another chapter in this age-old rivalry where there's a brass bull awaiting the victor. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will take the first swing of the game. In the last meeting between these two, it was the Badgers taking a close one.
They won it close, and this has been a big source of bragging rights, obviously, for the past year now back in Madison, and any Wisconsin fan around the country and around the world. They made the plays when they needed to late in that game, David, last year.
And the cool thing is, man, you get a whole year now to brag or hear the bragging, and usually you get tired of the other fan bases. So now Wisconsin had the bragging rights. Iowa has a chance to do something about it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. He's got it all out. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Hawkeyes are on the move. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The Badgers offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. That pass is well off is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass there. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Badgers are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Epps. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass ball here, guys.
72-pound brass bull. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry, Paul, I guess you need a good trophy to go with it.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games, and now we're adding new ones to the mix. I'm all for it, man. Big brass bull on a stand. The good news is both of these teams, Wisconsin and Iowa, they've got a lot of big linemen that can carry that 70-plus pound trophy back to their trophy stand if they win.
It's the end of the 1st quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the 1st and 2nd quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the 2nd quarter. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Got the 1st down and more. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one. It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give. Hard running there. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Badger. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Working that left side now. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Badgers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's moving out of the pocket. He's open on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for room, it's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Badgers! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll leave it with the lone back. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Brown will throw it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. And they're not on the same page there. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field, and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on his play instead of an incompletion.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Brown will throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner will be brought down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. This offense has it with really good field position. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Give to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on third and goal? Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. Got it looking for a first. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. Oh, they're after him. Complete downfield. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Iowa. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. They're trailing by just 4 to Arizona State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hansen. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be.